When you move to university, you meet people that are interesting, and some you can tell might not be here the year after, and this is for one of them. When Napoleon in rags lived in Malaysia, he was 5 feet tall and made out of pure insanity. That was when the hunger started. Him and his friend used to buy a couple ounces of cheap weed and sell it in dime bags, mostly to other kids, but this one guy in his 60s, made out of grease and flashing Hollywood eyes, he took a shining to Napoleon in rags. They'd smoke up in the old man's apartment. I remember, Napoleon said. He used to have 2 hookers in that place every time I went over. He used to say to one of the ladies, "Hey, when's the last time you had a 15-year-old's dick?" Back then, shit like that would make me embarrassed. I remember he told me I used to dress up one of the ladies with glasses and this plaid skirt and we'd bang in the kitchen. And that was where the hunger started. Napoleon in rags brought new meaning to the word bazaar. In London, he used to chase the underground cash game, staring down hearts on the river of disappointment. Now 19 and in uni, he spends most nights pissing on statues, high on cocaine, or getting his college education at the casino. 4 weeks ago, he won 2,000 bucks. His smile glows like the coke on his apartment keys. 3 weeks ago, he loses everything. 2 weeks, somehow he scrounges $100 and turns it into 4. He calls these swings like it's a playground. I know I'm gonna gamble the money away, so I'm gonna buy a flat screen TV. That way I've got no money, I just can't play. That week he buys a flat screen TV and he doesn't hit up the playground. And you can almost see a cold sweat brewing in his eyes, a storm on the horizon. He pawns the flat screen the next week, half price. I'm feeling lucky, he says. He takes the money down there, gets it in good. Some fucker cracked my aces! What the fuck are the odds? I tell him around 19.6%. He scoffs. Not with me, it's not. And I wonder if that is the whole flaw with the American dream. That people think in poetry instead of odds. That people look at the rock stars on the big screen, call their lives a lottery, and say how lucky was he, but nobody ever looks at an OD in a hotel room and thinks, what bad cards, what are the odds, or even more to the point, this game is rigged. They just say he didn't know what's good for him. That's why he used to put that shit in his arm. Bill Ivey is the greatest poker player alive. But he used to spend 5 nights a week living under a bridge when he was 19, so broke on his own dreams that his skin got soaked and the wood would freeze by the pier, the smell of fish in the breeze after a suck out. He used to play every hand just right, but without enough cash, there's no such thing as a sure thing. The day brings Napoleon in rags, skulking back to his dorm room. He tells me, I wish I had never heard of this game. But we both know the game has been with him since he was 15, and all any of us can ever do is chase a dream. And that is the trouble with gamblers. Their lives are filled with chaos, and they mistake that chaos for luck. We are all so afraid to be part of the machine, but most of us are just born to be losers, found dead in a hotel room, hooked on the American dream. Thank you.